Good morning, dear students. So today we are going to begin with the next chapter, and that is the extra chapati. So let's read the story. There was a woman in a remote village who had baked chapatis for the members of her family and an extra one for a passerby. She kept the extra chapati on the windowsill. Every day a hunchback came and took away the chapati. He expressed his gratitude in some strange words. He used to mutter the following words as he went his way: "The evil you do remains with you, the good you do comes back to you." This went on for days. So, remote means far away, and hunchback is a person with a hump on his or her back. Now the woman felt irritated on hearing these words daily. Not a word of gratitude, she said to herself. I must do something to get rid of this hunchback. And what did she do in exasperation? She added poison to the extra chapati. Exasperation means in her annoyance, she added poison to the extra chapati. But as she was about to keep the chapati on the window sill as usual, her hands trembled. What is this am I doing? At once she threw the chapati into the fire, prepared another one, and kept it on the window sill. The hunchback came, picked up the chapati, and muttered the words: "The evil you do remains with you, the good you do comes back to you." Saying this, the hunchback went on his way, ignorant of the turmoil within the woman's mind. Every day the woman, while placing the chapati on the window sill, offered a prayer for her son, who had gone to a city to seek his fortune. She had no news of him for months. She prayed for his well-being. One evening, on opening the door to a knock, she was pleasantly surprised to find her son standing at the door. At the same time, she was shocked to see him in a miserable condition. He had grown thin, lean, and his clothes were tattered. He was looking hungry, starved, and weak. He cried on seeing his mother, "Mom, it's a miracle I'm here. I'm famished. I collapsed on my way back home. I would have died but for the timely help of a hunchback. I begged of him for a morsel of food, and he was kind enough to give me a whole chapati, saying, 'This is what I eat every day. Today you can eat it.'" The mother knew for sure that it was the same hunchback and turned pale. She clasped her son in her arms and remembered the poisoned chapati. Had she not thrown the chapati and replaced it with another one, her son would not have been alive. It was at that moment that the significance of the words dawned on her. The evil you do remains with you, the good you do comes back to you. So, the moral of the story is do good, good will be done to you, or evil begets evil. So, the story is about a woman who baked chapatis for her family members and an extra chapati for the passerby. She kept the extra chapati on the windowsill. Every day a hunchback came and took the chapati. He expressed his thankfulness in some strange words. He used to say if the he used to say, "The evil you do remains with you, the good you do comes back to you." And this went on for days. Listening these words daily irritated the woman. She said to herself that she doesn't say a single word of gratitude, so she decided to do something to get rid of the hunchback. And in her annoyance, she adds poison in the extra chapati. But as soon as she was about to keep the chapati on the window sill, her hands trembled, and at once she threw the chapati and prepared another one and kept it on the window. Kept it on the window. The hunchback came, picked up the chapati, and muttered the same words: "The evil you do remains with you, the good you do comes back to you." As usual, the hunchback went on his way, unaware of the confused state of woman's mind. Each day the woman prayed for her son while placing the chapati on the window sill. One day in the evening there was a knock on the door. On opening the door, the woman was surprised to see her son standing at the door. At the same time she was shocked also, shocked to see him in a poor condition. He had grown thin, lean, and his clothes were torn. He he was looking hungry, starved, and weak. On seeing his mother, he said that it was a miracle that he is here. He was very hungry and even fell down unconscious on his way back home. He would have died, but but for the timely help of a hunchback. He begged of him for a bite of food, and he was kind enough to give him a whole chapati, saying, "Today you can have this. This is what I eat every day. Today you can eat it." And he gave it to me. Definitely, the mother remembered the poisoned chapati that she had made that morning. Had she not burnt it in the fire, it would have been eaten by her own son, and he would have lost his life. It was then that she realized the significance of the words, "The evil you do remains with you, the good you do comes back to you." So, the moral of the story is do good, and good will be done to you, and if you do bad, bad will come back to you and it will remain with you. Okay, students, so this was the whole story all about. Thank you.